Alright, early as fuck, so I probably look like trash, but whatever, deal with it. Oh man, I was just thinking about, I always need to like understand why things happened. And I think that's one of the things that make me like a really good mechanic is I diagnose things and dial in on what exactly happened and what damage it caused and stuff like that. In another life, I probably would have been a very good doctor or detective or something. Because I have to know. I just have to know. Even if I do it for free or on my own time or on the side, I just need to know what the fuck happened. Now, this is why I will entitle this, because I'll use my millennial speak, Left on Red. There's so many situations with clients and friendships or previous any kind of relationship really, where you just like, what the fuck actually happened there? And you'll inquire, about what happened. And you're left on red. They don't give you an answer. I had a client like that, did a job for him and he shorted me. Basically just didn't pay me at all. And I'm like, yo, dude, was there a problem? Like, were you unsatisfied or what happened? No response. None. Zero. Nada. I had a friend from college that did the same thing, just out of nowhere, out of the blue, just stopped talking to me. And I was like, dude, what happened? As far as I'm aware, nothing bad happened. There was never any fights or blowouts or arguments or anything of that nature. Left on red for years now. And I'm like, with it, at least give me an explanation. Tell me you got married and had a baby and you just don't have time anymore, or tell me, something. Give me some kind of explanation here. But these people don't give it to you. And I don't know why. Because me as a person, if somebody asks me why, you're definitely going to fucking know why. 100%. And I think it's just that they don't have the balls to speak up. They're just bashful, and it's easier to avoid the problem altogether, which correlates to my cutting the tree down video that I just made. Go watch that. It's easier to just cut the whole thing than to trim the branch. If you haven't watched the previous video, then you're not going to understand that. But go back and watch it, and you'll understand. They just cut everything because that just seems the easiest to them, when they could just cut off that branch and continue on. So, like my buddy from college that just left me on red. I don't even know what happened, number one. Number two, if he had talked to me about hey, I didn't like the way you did this or that or whatever, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, we can rectify that. But if you never say that, you just leave somebody on red, you kill the whole relationship. That relationship would have never been the same, for sure, but it could have been salvageable. You didn't have to destroy the entire goddamn thing. And something about that, just the same as the fucking tree cutting video, it bothers the fucking shit out of me. I don't know why, but it does. That's like me going up to my girlfriend now and be like, we're going to break up, and not telling her my reasoning for such decision. That's fucked up, dude. That is so immature and so, in a way, and I have to say, that would be selfish. Like, because if you cared about somebody, even remotely cared about them, you would provide them closure to some degree. Maybe not all the minute details, but you'd be like, hey, well, this was fucked up, this was fucked up, this was fucked up, and I don't really want to deal with that anymore. And then the other person can move on with their life and not give a fucking shit. But to not provide closure, and I almost think, in a way, and in some cases, I'm not going to say all cases, but in some cases, it's a very malicious and vindictive act. Because, look, I'm not the most emotionally intelligent person in the world, by any means. I'm pretty high up there, but not that high. I know that if I don't give somebody closure, that it's going to hurt them. I'm not that dumb. Like, so I think some of these people that don't provide closure are intentionally trying to do damage. Like, we're going back to my buddy from college. Like, let's say he shit on my couch or pissed the bed or whatever. And he'd be like, and I was like, dude, look, we're going to have to stop hanging out or whatever. He'd be like, why? I'm like, well, you fucking shit on my couch, dude. You pissed the bed. Like, you drank all my beer. You fucking ate all the food. Like, I can rattle off a list of, this is why. And if I was just like, hey, man, we got to stop being friends. And he'd be like, why? I'm like, because. I think that's a very immature, stupid thing to do. And also, for the next however long, maybe even the rest of his life, who knows, he's going to be sitting there questioning, like, what did I do? I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did wrong. So that in and of itself is a form of, torture, really. Just fucking be honest. I've had clients fuck me over, and trust me, they know exactly what they did. Oh, on God, they know what they did. But anyway, I'm just venting. Because I can't stand that shit. I cannot stand it. Speak your mind. Stop being such a fucking pussy, if that's the case. And if you're doing it out of malicious intent just to cause harm, then go fuck yourself.